I'm at the You Yangs today for my first ever shuttle day here. It's an early start. It's pretty chilly, and as you can see, it's also quite foggy. Certainly down the bottom of the hill, it's a lot foggier than up here. Starting with a nice easy warm-up, then progress throughout the day, I think. Rockwell, which is generally a switchback trail for climbing. As you can see, the sun's starting to come out. It's going to be beautiful. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Just easing into it today after being off the bike for so long. I'm a bit nervous, a bit anxious about riding. I had a day at Listerfield yesterday, which is a nice, easy sort of a run. Fair bit of climbing involved, get my confidence back up on the bike. And I figured today it'll be a great day. I don't have to climb because I'm not fit. I can ease into a trail like this, nice blue, flowy trail. Practice my cornering, which is shit at the moment. The shoulder's not too sore. I'm just more conscious of falling on it, I guess. I've got limited movement in the shoulder, so it doesn't affect the riding, but I'm probably a bit tight on it, if anything. I'm loving this light. Nice foggy morning, sun shining through.
If you want to check out this full trail, click on the link in the top right of your screen. For my first run of the day, I was enjoying being out on the bike and appreciating nature. Stefan and Tuan were arriving a little later, so this was a perfect chance for me to get a few warm-up laps in. I told myself not to do anything stupid today and not try and keep up with the guys. But the You Yangs have a tendency to bite when you least expect it, as you'll find out on a few occasions in this video.
Morning. That's when I'd like to be out on a trail run. That's it. Rockwell. Fog's actually burning off a lot quicker than I thought it would. So finally caught up with Stefan and Tuan, pro rider in the background. First time we've ridden together since Tassie, isn't that right? So there's Stefan over there. We're all a bit funny today, a little bit tender, a little bit hesitant on some of the tracks, but still having a good time. I'm going behind you guys.
After 2 warm-up laps of Rockwell and catching up with the guys, we decided to head down Trav's Diamond for our first run.
I don't know, I'm just following you.
This has to be one of my favourite runs at the You Yangs.
Badly. Following you badly.
It's a great mix of rocky technical and man-made features. With the damp early morning fog, there was a little bit of hesitation from me on the wooden berms. Not so much on the rocky sections though. You're probably thinking, weren't you easing into it? But the last thing you want to do is go slow over the rocky sections, get your front wheel caught and go over the bars. At this point I'm having way too much fun to worry about my shoulder and wasn't feeling any pain or soreness. It has to be said, this granite section is awesome.
Wasn't prepared for that one. Wasn't prepared for that one either.
Cressy Descent was one of the trails where I was a little more hesitant. I've always avoided the first few gap jumps, but the last time I rode Cressy's I did clear the bottom 3.
Ew! There's a different line I'm not expecting.
I know there's a gap jump after this berm, but I'm trying to be on my best behaviour and remind myself to take the beeline. confidence was starting to increase after this jump, and I found myself starting to think I could hit those last 3 gaps. Maybe not.
Way too nervous. Probably more dangerous than being overconfident. I'm going last, for sure. A lot of hesitation from everybody today. Not keen to lead. We've got Kale just in front of me here. Kale is one of the guys I've done quite a bit of trail building with at Listerfield. Turbulence. I'm not sure I've done this one before, so let's see how we go.
Turns out Turbulence was new to me, but a trail I could really learn to love. Not one to shy away from a good pun, Kale was about to hit a bit of turbulence.
Whoa! You alright? What happened? You got your wheel caught?
I know.
Have to review the footage. Bike alright?
Yeah, twisted. Oh, fully twisted. Yep.
Yeah?
I'll catch you down the bottom.
Okay.
I ditched Kale like a hot potato. See what I did there? But he'd soon catch up with us.
Kale had a fall.
C-line.
I might beeline it, C-line it today.
Do C-line it too.
Oh, what's the A-line? A-line's almost easier, isn't it? So that's the B-line.
That's the B line.
Yeah, the B-line's easier. Still a big drop though. I'm not going to do it with my shoulder. I don't know what I'll be like on the landing. Any other day. You going to do it, Twan?
I've done it.
Do it again. I'll get it on video.
B line. A line?
Whichever you like.
Starting with the B line, I videoed Twan on both drop lines, along with a few other random pinners.
It was a nose heavy, that one.
I find to get the good shots, you need to get real close.
Ew.
I couldn't help but eye off this jump as we went past.
Get that retainer blind.
Just now?
Yeah.
You want to do it again? Get you on film. Twan's about to come down and do the retainer. See how he goes. I'm certainly not feeling it, so leave it for him to do. Twan says one of the rocks sort of put him off and he cased it the first time around, so he's going to give it another go. Did pretty well though. So Twan cleared it that time. I've left a little card up here for the shorts video. Make sure you check it out. Beautiful shot and a beautiful jump. No fun. Ew.
Now remember what I said about how the You Yangs have a tendency to bite when you least expect it? One's about to find out.
Whoa, shit. You alright?
Yeah,
You've caught the front wheel and
I did.
after such an epic effort, fuck, you alright?
Took my helmet out.
Oh yeah, a bit of a beer stain on that. Oh, your seat's twisted?
Sort of caught the front wheel and where your foot is.
Yeah, oh, I think you did the big one there.
But I think the front wheel just dipped in and bucked me over.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You alright? Straighten your seat. Thrills and spills. Well, Kale did the same before. He went over the bars. Not enough speed for that one.
It's actually really hard.
Yeah, it looks it.
I smashed my front carbon wheel doing that one.
Oh, did you?
I'm not going to do the west side either.
couple of features caught me off guard here last time. This one here. Just checking it out for next time, mate. It's a bit harder.
We headed down Trav's Diamond again now that the sun was out. We had a much faster run the second time around, despite the onlookers. What I love about looking back over these videos is looking at all the views that I miss when I'm riding down the trails.
Probably my favourite feature here. I love that section. Bit heavy on the shoulder. Ooh, that hurt. Slide over here.
Although I didn't attempt this step down, I did manage to film Tuan and some other riders.
Dropping straight into Lactic Acid. We took a run down here before, which was really nice, but I didn't record it. We'll try and catch up with the others now. Thank you.
I do have a full run down Lactic Acid in another video, and I've left a card in the top right of your screen. This bottom section of Lactic is awesome.
Whew.
It's fast, flowy, a little sketchy at high speed, but feels great to swish in and out of each corner.
A bit of a look-see down Bandages and Glory. I vaguely recall I may have ridden this track once before, a long time ago. Which way you go? Left,
The
right?
right hand side sort of a bit.
I suppose I'm going to have to do it now.
This section was a real mountain goat trail. I would have loved to stop for a closer look, but I'd already lost the others. Now, what was it I said earlier about not trying to keep up?
Oh, there you are.
I'm gonna take a crack at that step up.
Oh, I'll go down and have a look at it.
I remember the step up Tuan was talking about. I wasn't planning to go for it, but I wasn't planning for what came next either. The drop wasn't huge, but I landed hard and felt the front wheels slide and then direct me to that big rock. I overcorrected twice until the front dug in. Looking back, I only just cleared that big rock. Ooh, watch out.
You good?
Yep. Just a bit winded.
You know what I'm sold again?
No, it's all good.
Fuck, is he out? Right, dude?
Yeah.
Big his own around. Did you hit your head?
Yeah, I did.
Alright.
Yeah, he's flying onto that rock.
What happened? Oh,
Oh, I just landed a bit hard and
just relax. Take your time, through there.
A big shout out to those that came to my rescue. Thinking I was fine, I only took a short time to regain myself.
All good?
yeah.
Didn't lose consciousness?
No.
After all, I had to film the step up.
That was a pretty nasty hit. Quite sore now. I'm just gonna have to walk this bit. Sorry guys. Yeah, you go in front.
Although not really painful, I realised after a few bumps that something wasn't quite right.
Oh yeah?
I still had some filming to do though. It's no surprise that at this point I avoided every bump.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I think I've broken it. I reckon I might have broken something. Some of those bumps are really quite sore. So I suspect I may have broken it. I'll just make my way to the car and go home.
I just grab our bags.
Oh yeah,
Come back.
yeah.
I'm right next to you.
See you later, Kale. Yeah.
I gingerly rolled back to the car park and managed to load the bike in the back of the car myself. After a 1.5 hour drive to the eastern suburbs, I drove my daughter to work and then made my way to hospital. After 3 months off, at least I got one good day of riding in. Time for another rest, I reckon.